Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with Jones. Thompson is out there with Ewing. And it's Gilmore in at the 4 spot.
Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
Stolen by Jones. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Ewing outside. And there's the call on Yao. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Sacramento to the middle.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
SGA with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, continues to flesh out his jumper over time. I mean, you have to at least try to get a hand in his face when he's rising up from there, but that's much easier said than done.
Now here's Ewing. Pass to Gilmore. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Jackson. 4 on the clock. Jokic with the steal. On the wing, Jackson. Down low. Stolen by Ewing. Outside, Jones. The Lakers moving the ball around. Count that one. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Here's Jackson after the basket by the Lakers. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the fallback J. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Outside, Ewing. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, with his size, skills, mobility, and touch, Patrick Ewing is the perfect option near the basket.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Sacramento's head coach. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Jokic. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic against SGA. Lays it up off the glass.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
Pass to Jones.
Sacramento ball.
26 seconds left to play here in the first. Now here's Giannis. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Clock at 6. Jokic with this screen on Thompson. From deep, Giannis. That one's not going to go. We're at the end of the first, Clark, and a close game so far. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Jones is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Ewing. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Gilmore in at the 4. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Loose. And it's the Kings with the ball. Jones looking for an opening. Ewing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Jackson. That was played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
You know, even though he's about 6'4", Moncrief is comfortable looking to do work inside. He's not afraid of anybody in there.
And here is Los Angeles now. Sacramento making their last shot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis flies the other way.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, Jones, and a wide open look for SGA. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
To the wing on the left. Antetokounmpo playing strong inside.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Ewing outside. Pass to Moncrief. 1:19 left in the first half. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. There's Jokic being aggressive inside. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Sacramento.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Now here's Jackson. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Ewing the pass to Jones. A three-pointer off the mark. Now the Kings with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. Giannis kicks to Yao. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Jackson. 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot from the low post is good. And now a 10-point Kings lead.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Sacramento Kings. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So with Divac sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. They've got Yao, Moncrief is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Jackson in at the 3.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And it's stolen by Moncrief. Here's Jokic. Nails the baby hook. Jokic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Kings.
Have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Pass to Gilmore. Lakers working the ball around now. SGA passes to Ewing, and he comes up with the deuce.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Sacramento leading by 11. Now, here's Jokic. Now up top, and here's Giannis. Pass to Jokic. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. .90 seconds now into the second half. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Ewing, a screen on Moncrief. SGA, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back to you, Kevin.
Crossing over the borders. Allie, we thank you very much. Clock is at 3. Here's Ewing. That's good, and SGA with the assist. SGA's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Outside for Jackson. SGA with the steal. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Ewing. Thompson against Giannis. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Yao. Jokic inside. He's guarded by Ewing.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over.
Left side, Jones. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Jones has got his first basket.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Giannis charging into the lane. Over Thompson. The 10-footer finds the target. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Moncrief against SGA. Inside, Jokic with the steal. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Thompson. SGA is out there with Jones. Then it's Ewing, and it's Gilmore in at the 4 slot. And he gets it back over to the left wing. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Jokic sets the screen for Antetokounmpo. Jokic against Ewing. And here's Giannis from outside. Gilmore grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 9. Jones, the pass to Gilmore. Thompson outside. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Thompson. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Giannis with it. Here's Yao. Jokic. And Ewing sends it back.
Boy, Ewing using that size to make an impact on D. He loves coming up with the rejections.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Good! Lays it right in there.
Yeah, you know, for as big as Ewing is, he's got an explosiveness to him, and he's got pretty good strength and size. He's a tough cover.
Kings leading now by 9. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's tipped. Ewing with it. Guarded now by Jackson. 1:53 left to play here in the 4th. Jokic. Oh, a beautiful finish off that spectacular reverse.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
SGA driving in. Yeah, that goes in.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He told them no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Antetokounmpo fires. 9 feet out, and it's good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it. Operating from mid-range. That's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Here's Jokic. Stolen by Ewing. And here comes the break. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now Moncrief. Now Jackson. Misses the 3. Antetokounmpo against Jones. Thompson outside. Now SGA. The 3 doesn't go. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Thompson.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And he banks the layup in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. So the Kings win it even early on in this one. It seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate
And so off the tip, it's the Magic. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Lauri Markkanen. Rudy Gobert is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Wembanyama in at the 1 spot.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Towns outside. Here's Butler. Missed inside. Here's Hill. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Gobert. Back to Wembanyama. Markkanen looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Gobert. Orlando with the rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And Brooklyn has possession. Orlando making their last shot. Towns for 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Harden, the pass to Thurman. Here's McGrady. It's guarded by Markkanen. And yep, it's good.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now here's Gobert. Outside Butler. Will it go? After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Orlando's head coach had a few moments to share with me. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. BA, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Magic leading by 4. Harden, the pass to McGrady. Screen by O'Neal. He makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now here's Towns. Down low. Oh, it's stolen. Inside. Howard down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And it's Orlando on the break. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Butler hits them both.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside Harden. Beyond the arc. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Here's McGrady. And so it's Orlando, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Magic?
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in scoring opportunities.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, Lauri Markkanen out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Butler in at the shooting guard position. Clock at 6. Back to Hill. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Nets trail by 8. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. For 3. And no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
McGrady the pass to Harden. Here's McGrady.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Brooklyn with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Towns. And here's Butler. With the teardrop. Now Towns. Back to Wembanyama. Fires from the wing. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
Pass to Thurman. And here is Hill. It's guarded by Markkanen. Yep, that one goes. Hill's got 6.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Timeout called, the Nets.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
Out to the right wing. Right side, Wembanyama. Pass to Butler. Towns outside. Three-pointer. And the 3 falls for Towns.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Outside Harden. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. McGrady, good. He's got 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Wembanyama. Here's Towns. Easy work inside for Towns.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Here's McGrady. He's got 6. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now Hill. Just 5 to shoot to the paint. Thurman Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Thurman's got 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Wembanyama pass to Markkanen. Markkanen using his size inside.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Harden with it. Still no points. Out to the right wing. Whoa! Oh, my goodness! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And the defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
And so it's the Orlando Magic closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. And thinking about the shot. Oh, so close. One more time. A round of applause.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Wembanyama. We've got James Harden, and it's Thurman in at the 4. That's who's out there for Orlando. Pass to Towns. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Now here's Butler. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Thurman. Orlando leading by 7. Outside, Hill. Now O'Neal, covered by Towns. Here's McGrady. Fires from deep. Nails it from 3. McGrady's got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Towns, a screen on Harden. Harden against Butler. Over to the left wing. Towns outside. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Hill. Butler's gone 1 of 5 from the field. Pass to Harden. Here's Thurman, covered by Towns. Here's Thurman. And that one is hammered home.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Nets. A 12-point game. Timeout called. Brooklyn. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Butler finds Wembanyama. And here's Markkanen. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot. Towns a screen on Harden. And here's Butler outside. Rebound by the Magic.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Here's Harden. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Magic lead by 14.
And just taking what the defense gives him. It's good to see Harden knock down the mid-range jumper.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Markkanen to end the run. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. Harden against Wembanyama. Thurman passes to Hill. Screen by O'Neal. Here's McGrady. And he's going for the oop here. Butler with the ball. O'Neal covers. Pass to Wembanyama. Markkanen outside. Lets it go from deep. Orlando grabs the miss. Thurman's got 4 rebounds now. Harden the pass to Thurman. Now O'Neal. Here's Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Wembanyama. Now here's Markkanen. Back to Wembanyama. Over Hill. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Markkanen.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Floats one. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And so it's Orlando. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Nets as we get the 4th quarter going. They've got Rudy Gobert. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Wembanyama in at the point. Gobert with a screen on Hill. And here's Wembanyama to the middle. Poke loose. Here's McGrady. Hill the pass to McGrady. Harden with a screen on Markkanen. 5 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Wembanyama, screen on Hill. Harden outside. Shoots a 3. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's Towns. Now Butler. 4 on the clock. From 17 feet out. No good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Timeout, Nets. Let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Nets said to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Outside Wembanyama. Butler outside. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Markkanen. Butler with the ball. Harden picks him up. Oh! Easy two for Gobert.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Outside, Hill. Oh! Unanswered slam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Butler. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
Yeah, an assertive move there by Butler, shaking off his defender and finding the bucket.
Magic leading by 11. Here's McGrady. Harden fires. Oh, the confidence. That was deep.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Towns outside. Butler. Outside Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Towns! Oh, off target from downtown. Here's McGrady, covered by Wembanyama. Gobert pulls it down. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Butler. The bucket is good! Now here's Harden. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
It looks like they've got it wrapped up. What a night. Great execution on their part.
Butler. Oh, no good. Here's Orlando. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. As we leave, we present our player of the game.